Now, here's something good. ATI, and we broke this the other night. Paul and I were on this story, that they got a new deal with the USW. And they got it done today officially. This is exciting news for those of us who love manufacturing, who really care about this region, and understand that the only way we get back to anything that makes any kind of sense is by having good quality jobs for young people. Look, not everybody is cut out to be a doctor, lawyer, or dentist, or a teacher. That's right. Back in the day, that's what everybody achieved to be, right? That's why we worked hard in the steel mill so our children and grandchildren could take that giant step. That's great. But we've got a lot of great people that occupy all of those positions. What we need now are people that just grind every day, build things with their hands, lunch bucket, steel-toed boots, hard hats, go to work. Men and women with the tool belt is the tool of the trade. And the steel industry is mightily important. ATI is such a big blueprint of who we are, our past, present, and future. And they really do amazing stuff there. I actually have part of that facility in my own backyard in Monaca, Pennsylvania. So this is exciting news. And I actually sent a text message the other day to a friend of mine who ATI actually rents some space off of. And he, too, like me, just were jumping for joy. Anytime I can talk about jobs moving forward and a foundation that's going to be solid for ATI workers for the next 6 years and beyond, I'm all in. I promise you one thing. If we get more deals like this done with that union that is the USW and management and leadership around this region, especially, let me say it again, Nippon and US Steel, in my opinion, things will start to get better. And it will happen a whole lot quicker than many of you could ever imagine. I know we worry about roads and bridges and all that stuff that matters, but you also have to matter on what's going on in the homes of people who live in this region. And I can tell you firsthand, because I grew up with one of those paychecks in a household of 6 children, we had an incredible life because my dad had that job and my mother was able to work harder than anyone to keep it all together. So maybe if we just turn back the hands of time and appreciate it and do the deep dive on how we all grew up and how we lived, maybe if we start actually doing some of that today and we get more news like this, the ATI contract agreement, maybe we can actually start resting easy again and start believing in a future that will be bright for all of us. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather be talking about stories like this than some of the other very disappointing stories that I talk about, especially when it comes to our economy. If you want to get it turned around, these are the type of jobs. And to the folks at ATI and to the great USW and everybody involved in getting this deal done, thank you for someone who really cares about what you do, but more importantly, somebody who really appreciates this place that is my home. This is the foundation. This is who we are. And now let's continue to do more of these as we move forward.